the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Following the interception, Love. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The Giants at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Love, they go play action now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week, and here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Stroud off the play fake, rolling to his right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Love looking to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. On the move past the 40, down the right sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot they're supposed to be.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Play fake. Here's Love. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Stroud out of the gun here. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Seven, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. 3rd and goal, Stroud. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. C.J. Stroud, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Colts have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Love now. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing. Love. This is Smith to the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Again, Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Smith will come in motion right. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Working out of the gun. Love into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and 8. Stroud. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 39 yards there. A big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escape it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. In motion goes the tight end. Play action. Here's Stroud. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. He had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing now is Stroud. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on fourth down. Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. Fourth and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on fourth down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here goes Stroud again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. In motion left goes a tight end. On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Dancing to his left. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Make a play here. Take it to him.
Glove. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now Love. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Harry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a good start right there. This game has changed pretty dramatically in the last few minutes. So now these guys are forced to play from behind here. And that's a positive first step towards claiming this lead right back.
Stroud looking to change the play. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. On the bootleg, Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Stroud. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashee Rice with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
To throw now. Here's Love. And Walker has it. Dancing away at the 35. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Love looking to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Stroud looking to throw. Finding Pierce on a crossing route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Rashee Rice from 17 yards out. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Love now. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Throwing. Love. That one downfield for Dotson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Love. That one downfield for Dotson. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We can make a play here. All right, take it to him. Three.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
As Stroud now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance is